Hi, Tony Novak here with Pot CPA. Talk about the accounting function for emerging marijuana businesses. Now, typically, the accountant function, often referred to as CFO, Chief Financial Officer, or Controller, can be either an inside or outside position. However, with small businesses, it's typically an external person, in other words, not a full-time employee of the company, but is often a key person, perhaps a board member, perhaps not, perhaps an equity stakeholder or not. But the point is the function is always the same. Typically, a CFO's role is described as four functions, and I'm going to explain why I think that there are actually five different functions for a CFO in the marijuana industry because of its new and emerging status. So the traditional roles are that we all know are one, record keeping, a centralized source of all of the company's required data and records. Two is internal controls. This is perhaps the toughest challenge for marijuana business owners, particularly those that don't have a strong background in process accounting and record keeping and reporting. So this is both financial records and physical controls, the internal process of making sure that things are running the way they are supposed to. Finally, or thirdly, the reporting, actually the accounting reports, whether they're going internal to management or externally to investors, are equally important. The third function then, compliance. As you probably know, if you have touched anything in the marijuana industry, compliance is a huge challenge, and automating that, simplifying it, and keeping the cost of compliance at a minimum is a major factor in success. Finally, the last function that I see in the marijuana business for a CFO that isn't always the case in other industries is that of advocate. The independent CPA who has standing in the community, has contacts, has the ability to help pave the way and provide goodwill and credibility to a business that's coming in to an industry, particularly one that's trying to get government approval to open up. So that's five functions that I'd be happy to discuss with you as it relates to your firm. Thanks.